This is Woodstock Academy Live. Today's game is brought to you by Bosquet's Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic, The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, Girardi Insurance Services, and Oconchabar Productions, LLC.
Woodstock Academy. Ethan Davis marking the signals. He goes back to throw, looking down the field, tucks it, then throws. Long forgets. Throwing it. Touchdown! Jackson gets! Touchdown! Jackson gets! He got behind the team. He beat Liam Pickett to the wall. On it is Odorski. Odorski got it off his back.
Could be a problem.
He got there first. He shoots and he scores! Brian Odorski.
Now, for all the play-by-play action, here's Woodstock Academy Sports Information Director, Mark Allard.
And a good evening, and welcome to the Alumni Fieldhouse for day number one. Well, game number one, not technically game day number one for both teams, but the Woodstock Academy Centaurs boys basketball team taking on the Waterford Lancers in the season opener. Mark Allard being joined by Dan Vogt once again for our second season opener of the week. It's always cool. It's always a lot of excitement, and these kids got to be a little butterflies out there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It should be a pretty good matchup. Two teams that came up just short of the state tournament last year, and I think this will be a great matchup, league matchup too, right off the bat.
Right off the bat, they're not wasting any time. The Eastern Connecticut Conference did that with the girls, and they're doing it with the guys as well. This is an ECC Division II battle. I know it gets a little confusing. Teams move up and down according to strength. I actually like the idea.
No, I like the idea too. I think the parents probably get the confused the most of everybody. I thought they were in our conference last year.
Don't they play NFA in a league game? Not necessarily. In fact,
it's the ECC, but not the same division.
Correct.
That kind of thing. Yep.
Wyndham, Waterford, Ledyard, and Woodstock Academy comprise Division II this year. Fitch has moved back up to Division I, making that a 5-team division. The others are 4, and I think 5 also on Division IV. So it's a little bit of a different setup. I think it fits for the Woodstock Academy Centaurs.
Yeah, definitely. And with only 4 teams in the division, each game is important, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to set the tone right off the bat if you're competing for a league title.
And you mentioned both teams came very close to making the state tournament a year ago. 7-15 for Waterford, 7-14 for Woodstock Academy. And that means, and you know, one thing you got to look at the start of the season, you got to get going fast.
Yeah, I think Woodstock finished very strong last year.
Yes.
It came on kind of hot at the end, so I'm sure this year they're looking to carry that over and start hot, you know, versus chasing that last win late in the season.
Yeah, you don't want to put yourself in that position again.
No.
There's no question about it. Had a chance to talk to the second-year head coach of Woodstock Academy, Dante Adams, and we'll be back with Dante in just
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Alumni Fieldhouse on this Thursday night, opening night for the Woodstock Academy boys basketball team, and then for that matter, just about for every boys basketball team. Thursday, first time you can play. Dante Adams, second-year head coach of the Centaurs, joining us, and feeling good, ready to go.
Definitely excited. The guys prepared for this moment. I felt like it took forever. Basketball season is one of the best seasons for me, and I'm happy it's here.
Well, I'm sure you are. There's no question. Are you a little bit more comfortable heading into your second year?
No, definitely is comfortable. Second year coming in. First year was a lot of adjusting for me, learning the schools, learning the systems, so definitely coming in the second year more comfortable and ready.
It's kind of funny because last year you came in used to the shot clock and you had no shot clock to play with. This year you were used to it pretty much not having a shot clock, and now you got one.
No, the great thing about that is we always prepare our guys. We play with a shot clock. We always want to get the ball up fast, play in transition, get quick buckets. So we were doing that last year. So this year they was used to coming in, playing in fast. It was nothing new to them. So the shot clocks are playing our favor. So they should do great things for us.
It's kind of funny because we were having the girls' game just earlier this week, and the shot clock came into play maybe on one play, the first play of the game, and after that we didn't talk about it too much. The two-shot fouls, however, after 5 1/4, they came into play a little bit more.
No, definitely. And, that's like one of the biggest adjustments as far as with the rule changes that we have to get used to, but it just teaches us to be more disciplined as far as sliding our feet and not using our hands. So, if our guys can do that, stay disciplined on the defensive end and slide our feet, we should be fine.
We were talking about this when we did our preview earlier this month, and how, working from the back is your big key right now. Working in the back court is your big key right now. How much of a work in progress is it still, or is it going well?
No, it's a day-by-day thing, and one of the biggest things we teach our guys coming in is 1% better every day. We just tell them brick by brick, and we keep building every day, and we should be fine. So the guys been coming in every day for the past week and a half or so, come in with their hard hats on, ready to work. So it's been going well. So definitely we're still working on it, but it's been going great so far.
I know Matt Hernandez starting at point tonight.
Yeah, Matt will be the head of the snake. Still learning, but listen, hey, I got full confidence in him. He's going to come in. I expect him to handle the ball, get us, settled with our offensive, and just take us through the game. He's learning, he's growing. The biggest thing about that is we have a few seniors to have his back. So looking for Hunter to handle the ball a bit, a little bit from Garrett. So those guys got to step up too and just be there for him and have his back.
And of course you've got the big guy in the middle, Brady Erickson. It's always nice to have a 6'6" player with skill.
No, Brady's one of those guys that can stretch the floor. He's a finesse player. He can do a lot of things for us. So the great thing about it is it's crazy because Brady, he just gets better by the year. So I expect a lot of great things for Brady. So it's going to be fun to watch him this year.
One thing about it last year, you didn't start very well last year. 1-6, 2 of those losses in overtime. How much do you want to turn that around this year and have a good start to get you going?
No, definitely. The goal is to always get to the last game. So definitely want to come in. Like I said, I did a lot of adjusting on my half as far as starting the season. So, the ones that we let get away from us early in the season, I came in, learned from my mistakes, so we should be fine. Definitely want to win those overtime games, but we can't get those back. We only can look forward, and definitely looking forward for today to getting one today.
Waterford, what do you remember about them?
They're quick, they like to get out in transition, and they play really, really hard. So, we got to match their energy. We got to come in, match their energy, limit their shots. We got to take care of the basketball. And if we do those things, the game should play in our favor.
And they got a big pivot guy, too, 6'8".
No, definitely. The great thing about that is I'll take Brady over him, so we'll be good.
That's all that matters, right? What do you have to do right tonight, and we'll let you go?
We just got to play hard, play to our, Let's play our game, take care of the ball, rebound, box out, win the 50-50 games, all those little things, and then the ball game should turn into our favor. One of the biggest things that I tell my guys, we just got to keep our composure. No matter how the game goes, it's going to be a game that runs, so if we keep our composure, we'll be fine.
Sounds good to me. Best of luck tonight. Dante Adams, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, will be tipping this one off next.
Creating art is a different skill set as opposed to the world of academia. It serves as a kind of playground for creativity that not only provides diversity in my life, but is also something I can then use to progress my other studies. Although one of my greatest joys is acquiring knowledge through my studies, it becomes easier to feel like a machine. Art, creating, brings back the humanity in society. It is a kind of communication that is internationally understood. My name is Maya Fraga. I'm a senior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/future-centaurs.
And welcome back to the Alumni Fieldhouse. Getting ready to start this one. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs and the Waterford Lancers in an Eastern Connecticut Conference Division II battle here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. We're just about set for the starting lineups. We're going to turn over the microphones to Woodstock Academy Athletic Director Sean Saucier to get the festivities underway. Season opener tonight for ECC basketball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Alumni Fieldhouse on the campus of the Woodstock Academy for tonight's Eastern Connecticut Conference Division II boys basketball game featuring the Lancers from Waterford High School and your Woodstock Academy Centaurs. Before we meet the starting lineups, a player from each team will now read a message written by members of the Eastern Connecticut Conference Diversity Council.
The ECC and the Woodstock Academy have pledged to make our athletic events an enjoyable and safe environment for all fans, players, and officials involved in any athletic contest. Therefore, we expect that all of our fans will refrain from the use of profanity, abusive cheers, and taunting of any player, coach, or official.
We are just kids playing a game. We are here to have fun and compete. We thank you for your cooperation, and we thank you for helping to create a positive high school athletic environment.
Thank you. Good job. And now let's meet the starting lineups for this evening's game. First, the visitors, the Lancers from Waterford. A senior guard, number 1, Quinn Speller. A sophomore guard, number 4, Parker Spencer. A senior guard, number 10, Gordy Kassar. A senior forward, number 22, Sean Kramer. And a senior center, number 35, Juan Morel Jr. The Lancers are coached by Bill Bassett, assisted by Tim Leinberg and Michael Chernesky. And now, let's meet the lineup for the Centaurs. A junior guard, number 4, Matt Hernandez. A junior guard, number 20, Garrett Bushy. A junior center, number 14, Brady Erickson. A senior forward, number 1, Teddy Richardson. A senior guard, number 3, Hunter Larson. The Centaurs are coached by Dante Adams, assisted by Sean Burrell and Colin Singleton. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask at this time that you please rise if you are able. Direct your attention to the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, all of that leaves me with only one question for Mr. Dan Vogt. Are you ready for some basketball?
Ready. Let's do it.
Right. Let's have some hoops here on this Thursday night. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs coming out in their white uniforms with the navy blue and gold trim, of course. Waterford Lancers with the blue uniforms and the red and white trim. As we're set, the Lancers 7-15 a year ago, Centaurs 7-14 a year ago. They met twice last year. First one on Waterford's court, ended up in the Lancers' hands, 51-46. Came back here late in the season. It was one of those games at the end of the year where the Centaurs started to see some things happen, and the Centaurs put that game away, 55-45.
It's weird to see any Waterford team with a sub-500 record in any sport.
I don't disagree.
They are a sports factory down there in Waterford,
I do not disagree with that at all. But then again, it was a tough Division II last year. Wyndham was very good last year. Fitch was very good last year. And so, you have to look at it from that point of view as well, that was a tough division they're playing in, and you do play the Division I programs as well, so it's not easy. Brady Erickson, 6'6" junior, against Juan Burrell Jr., the 6'8" senior for the Lancers as we get ready to go. And here we go as the ball is up and the basketball season is underway with the basketball. Hunter Larson deep in the corner, gets around Speller, gives it to Erickson, back out to Larson. Almost a shot there by Bushy. Instead, it will be Hernandez on the shot, no good. Rebound, Erickson had it knocked away by Morrell.
Erickson went up high to get that rebound, just couldn't get a shot off.
Bringing the ball up the floor, Parker Spencer for the Lancers, a 5'7" sophomore. Left-handed dribble, gives it into the corner. Jumper is up and no good for Kassar. Rebound comes down to Speller. Inside Morrell, up and over Erickson for two. First basket of the boys' basketball season, at least in this game, belongs to Morrell.
Morrell looks like he could be tough down low.
Basketball outside. This is Richardson driving through, lost the handle, goes over to the Lancers on the turnover. As the ball will be brought up once again by Spencer, he'll be met by Garrett Bushy, 6' junior. Driving through, putting up the runner, got it underneath Erickson. Morrell pulls down the rebound, kicks it out, back out, and a three-pointer is good for Spencer. I do believe it was number 4, correct?
Yep.
Parker Spencer on the three. So a 5-0 lead, or are they saying no?
Speller.
Oh, Speller got it. Okay, my bad. So it was Quinn Speller who got that basket. Am I right? Isn't it 5-0, or did they call something differently here? Richardson with the basketball over to Larson. Larson dribbles through. Now it's 5-0. The scoreboard was not corrected. I'm looking at him saying, is there a problem here? Missed shot, rebound, knocked away. It'll come down into the hands of Kassar. With the basketball is Spencer. Looking for some help from Sean Kramer. Gets it, decides to drive to his left. Blocked by Larson, and a foul underneath. Might be Bushy who gets called. It is Bushy who gets called for the foul.
I was going to say, Larson looked like he had all ball.
The first foul on Bushy. And they called the push prior to the shot. So it will be Spencer at the free throw line. And there will be a lot of corrections on shot clocks as we go through
work out this
game.
And adjust to the new rule.
First free throw is up and good for Spencer. One more free throw. And a chance to put the Lancers up by 7 here.
Yep, quick start.
Spencer's second is no good. Rebound knocked around. Kramer comes up with it for Waterford. Sends it back out. Up on top is Speller. Gives it over to Spencer. Spencer a little behind between the leg dribble there against Hernandez. Morrell way outside, dragging Erickson with him. This is Kramer with the basketball. Spins around Larson. Richardson got the block. This is Hernandez. He runs into a double team. Coming down with the ball is Kassar on the turnover. Speller goes to the floor and turns it over the other way. And we got a foul.
Sloppy there.
Yep, and the foul will go on Kassar. First on Kassar for Waterford. Woodstock Academy ball underneath. Garrett Bushy to take it out for the Centaurs.
I think he had Erickson there breaking.
Instead, they get Richardson outside. Larson for three! No, rebound comes down to Speller. Over to Spencer. Spencer with the basketball against Bushy. Went into the lane, pulled it back out. Morrell brings Erickson with him again. Deep. Jumper is up by Kassar. Is no good. Rebound, Richardson. Richardson's been active inside.
Yeah, he has.
Larson with the basketball over to Richardson. Not a big scorer, but a good defensive player. Erickson missed everything on that attempted three. Comes down to Kassar, gives it off to Spencer. Brings it over the timeline, down that far sideline. Spencer goes to the left, gives it up to Morrell. Reverse layup is good. And a timeout called by Dante Adams, as one would anticipate.
Yep, nice look by Spencer right there, getting over to Morrell down low.
With an 8-0 lead for the Lancers. We'll take a timeout as well here at Woodstock Academy. Actually, we're going to keep here. It's only a 30-second. Looking over there and saying, well, hold on a sec.
Got a decent student section there in the blackout, waiting for something to get excited about here.
Haven't had a lot to cheer.
Not much to cheer about so far.
Not when you're down 8-0, nope. That's for sure. And the Lancers right now doing a nice job of driving into the lane and getting their shots working. And that, Spencer's got a nice dribble drive going.
He does.
And he's got Morrell to dish it down into.
Yeah, and they pulled Morrell out a couple times to kind of get him Erickson out of the middle and attack that way.
Makes sense.
Yep.
If you've got a good penetrator like they have. Bill Bassett out there talking at half court with the officials as Dante Adams still has his team in the huddle. It probably was a full timeout after looking at it, but they were all standing up. So I think it was a case of Bill Bassett out there talking to the officials and Dante Adams keeping his team on the side as long as he could.
Right.
Hunter Larson to take it out, gets it over to Matt Hernandez. Hernandez in his first year of varsity ball full time. Brings it over the timeline. Gives it up to Camden Nason, who's into the game for a first time. This is Garrett Bushy, back to Nason. Back over to Bushy. Trying to pull his defender with him to give it up to Larson. A little weave up top. Larson to the right. From the elbow, and a block and a foul will go.
They got Spencer.
It is Parker Spencer who picked it up. First on Spencer, second on Waterford. And again, remember that rule, 5 fouls in each quarter, and it's a 2-shot foul from there on out. Hunter Larson at the free throw line puts up the first. It's good. The first points of the season for Woodstock Academy comes almost halfway through the first quarter.
Larson averaged 8.1 last season. They'll be looking to get some scoring from him.
They need it.
Yep.
They didn't have a lot of point scoring last year. Brady Erickson, the leading scorer at 10.8.
Was second on the team.
Larson's second is good.
They got them both.
So 8-2. Centaurs on the board against the Lancers. Why not? Haven't been able to do so because they haven't scored. This is Spencer driving through that pressure. Layup is good. Running one-handed layup up and over Erickson.
I think Erickson got a smidge of it, but not quite enough.
8-point lead again for the Lancers, 10-2. Hernandez with that right-hand dribble, trying to get along Kassar. Gives it up. Bushy collides, and a foul called on Spencer. That is his second. That's not something Bill Bassett wants to see.
No.
Your point guard with 2 fouls.
Yep. Got there a little late going for the steal.
Coming in will be Matt Champagne. Matt, a junior for the Lancers. This is Bushy. Will Bushy in there as well for the Centaurs, and Garrett Bushy misses a shot. Morrell pulls down the rebound. Quinn Speller now will take over at point for the Lancers. Over to Morrell, again well outside. He's got Bushy on him. This is a jumper by Kassar, just over the three-point line, will not
rebound.
go. And a little bit of friendly fire, if you will. The ball goes out of bounds as Kassar came together with Champagne.
Very long rebound, almost out the half court there. Went off a Waterford Lancer leg.
With the basketball, Hunter Larson. Larson over to this near side, Will Bushy. To Garrett Bushy, Camden Nason giving him a little bit of a screen. Back over to Will. And here is Camden Nason for three. Will not fall. Rebound comes down to Kassar.
Decent look there, just couldn't get it to go down.
Morrell from three. No. Rebound, Larson had it. Did he keep it?
Let's see.
No.
Nope.
Went out of bounds.
Off Morell's leg. The big guy going for a three there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. He's stepping outside and doing so. Erickson has already taken a three as well today.
That's correct.
Neither one of them shy to do that. Garrett Bushy with the basketball. Larson pops out. Larson trying to dribble through and gets around one, but not around Morrell. I don't know if he blocked it, but he altered it.
Yeah, he got a piece.
Kassar will bring the ball down the floor for the Lancers. Over to Speller, back to Kassar. Three-pointer is on the way. It's good.
Stepped right into that nicely.
13-2 in favor of Waterford right now. Larson with the basketball. Not the start the Centaurs wanted.
No, they just haven't been able to
underneath Larson. Nice look for Erickson. Needed that.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get much dribble drive penetration to be able to dish it up, but they did right there.
Speller with the basketball against Nason. This is Kassar, back over to Speller. Inside the logo. Speller gets a little help out there from Griffin Neal, who's in.
No, give it up.
Yep, turnover. They get
Nason.
it fast ahead to Nason, blocked. Down the other end, Champagne got it. Jumper by Kassar is no good. Does he get his own rebound? Does not.
Nason another shot here.
Nason gets this one. No, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
A smidge more time that time.
13-6. 4 points in a row for the Centaurs. Speller with the basketball. Back out to Kassar. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound Larson. Chance to cut it to 5 or even less than that. Larson's three. No, frontside rim. Rebound. It comes down to Champagne.
Center's not able to knock anything down from
Not
outside.
from distance.
Nope.
This is Kassar over to Champagne. Little weave with Speller. Here's Kassar to Champagne. May have been a travel, didn't get called. Jumper from three is no good for Speller. Rebound comes down to Bushy. Bushy brings it over the timeline. 47 seconds to go.
Do a 2-for-1 here.
Will Bushy with the basketball. Camden Nason looked at a three, takes it down, knocked away, tried to get it back, cannot. Kassar picks it up for Waterford. Up ahead quickly to Speller, dumps it down low. Neal was blocked by Erickson.
Might have drew a charge there.
I think it is, yeah.
Yep.
So it is an offensive foul. Going against Champagne, yes. His first, team's fourth. Garrett Bushy takes it out to Nason, 27 seconds to play.
Can hold for one if they want to here.
Garrett Bushy trying to dribble around, giving Erickson a little room to maneuver. They give it off to TJ Osborne, who's in the game for the first time. Nason over to Garrett Bushy. 7 seconds to go. Bushy drives, gets it to go. Garrett Bushy.
His first basket today.
And that will end in the first quarter of play. That's better than what it was. 13, it was an 8-0, then a 13-2. We end the first quarter at 13-8 in favor of the Waterford Lancers.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at BusquetsAppliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And we just like to tell you right now, Busquets Appliances is a holiday event. Some scratch and dent sale values that you would not believe. How about a French door refrigerator starting at $9.99, side-by-side refrigerators $6.99, and dryers as low as $299. I got my wife a dryer once for Christmas.
those gifts are always tricky.
They're
how
always,
they'll be received.
Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Speller with the basketball. Dribbling around, bounces it back over to the left side. This is Champagne, back over to Speller, back to Champagne, to the corner, back out. Champagne, they'll weave it around the top. Speller with the basketball, looked across, jumper from three is no good. Rebound comes down to Erickson after the miss by Gabe Lombardi, who's in there for Waterford. Garrett Bushy bringing the ball down the floor. Speller picks him up, a little bit of ward off with that right hand. Here's Nason's three,
Sure.
No, and the rebound goes, let's put it this way, never even got to a rebound.
I think he knew it right when it left his hand because he immediately ran after trying to get the rebound, but it never hit anything.
There's a little bit of butterflies going on, I think
so.
out here.
I think so.
First game of the season, trying to get into the
flow.
whole flow of the game.
Yep.
Speller to Champagne, back over to Speller in the logo, back to Champagne, right side, into the corner. Griffin Neal back over to Champagne. Flashing the lane was Kramer, back outside Champagne into the corner. Neal, bullet pass back to Speller. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Underneath is Kramer, since Morrell is out of there. Nice turnaround by Kramer. Found himself some loose real estate underneath there.
Yep, Kramer, his first bucket today.
15-8 in favor of Waterford. Bushy with the basketball. Speller came out to get him. Over to Brady Erickson. He'll take that shot. He can take that shot. He had 3 3-pointers last season. Here's a three for Nason.
There it is.
Camden Nason had to wait, but he got one. 15-11, back to a 4-point lead for the Lancers. Now it's a far cry from 11, let's put it that way.
No.
Lombardi to Speller, inside Kramer, back over to the corner. Jumper is up and good from three for Champagne there, yes.
It's a 6 Waterford Lancer to score today, and spreading it around.
18-11 in favor of the Lancers. Here's LeBron Fletcher, no good. Or I should say TJ Osborne, no good from three.
In and out, but they will retain the ball here.
So another missed 3-point attempt for the Centaurs.
Richardson and Larson back in the game.
Morrell on the side has kind of changed the Lancers' look a little bit. You know, they're not as dominant, obviously, in the middle, and the Centaurs are not as afraid to go inside like there. Erickson misses one, but he gets
twice.
2.
Yep, can take advantage of that here.
Why not? Get it inside
right
to the big guy.
There.
While the other big isn't there. 18-13. Speller with the basketball. Senior guards taking over at the points, and Spencer has 2 fouls early in the first half. This is Lombardi, back out. And the shot is no good by Champagne. Rebound comes down to Garrett Bushy.
Morrell getting ready to check back in.
Now they kind of need him, I think.
Yep.
Erickson's jumper is good. Is that a 3?
Can't tell. Screened out by Morrell here.
It was a 3 for Erickson. We all were screened out by Morrell. And now I know how it is to play inside against Morrell. Right. 2-point game, 18-16 in favor of the Lancers after the 3-pointer from Brady Erickson. With the basketball, Gabe Lombardi foul underneath or a call underneath. Pushing off against the Lancers will go against Champaign.
Erickson going to get a breather here.
So in comes Keon LaMarche. So first on Champaign, first on the team in the quarter. So Eric Mathewson in the game for the Centaurs as well. Garrett Bushy with the basketball. Over to Teddy Richardson. Richardson looking for help, finds it in Larson at the free throw line. Bounce pass, tried to get it to LaMarche. Turnover. Back come the Lancers. Gabe Lombardi. Back over to Lombardi. Looked over at Cassar, who's back in the game. He'll get the basketball now up on top. Champaign, little dish. They drive the lane, dish off Morrell, count the two.
You thought they might try to get it to him with Erickson out of the game.
You'd think.
Nice dish there.
And they lured LaMarche back to the other side, and a wide open shot from Morrell.
Dish. 6 from Morrell now.
20-16 in favor of the Lancers. Larson sits out on the left side. Cassar comes out to meet him. Larson trying to drive right, then left, gives up. Bushy three, no good. Rebound comes down to Lombardi. Trapped in the corner, timeout by Bill Bassett. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout, I do believe, with 4:01 to go. We'll be back with more live from the Alumni Fieldhouse in
Woodstock Academy fans, the Centaur Shop is the place to go for all blue and gold apparel. Shop the latest collection of hoodies, tees, sweatpants, shorts, and more on shop.woodstockacademy.org, or visit us in person at the Centaur Shop, located on the south campus of the Woodstock Academy.
We're back with you here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. 20-16 in favor of Waterford here. They've led all the way through.
The Center's clawed back in it. Got within a bucket.
Yeah, I have Champaign with 2 as well. I'm not sure about that, but I got him in for 2 fouls, so we'll see. And interestingly enough, both of them of the offensive variety. Got one here and got one in the first quarter of the offensive variety, you may remember.
I believe the Centers only have one foul so far.
Yeah, that one back in the early
gone.
Yeah, Garrett Bushy was the only one to pick one up back then. Has not been a foul-prone game, and fortunately, if you look at it from that point of view, because you take a lot of free throws if you get a foul-prone game now.
It's kept things moving. Erickson checking back in, got a breather.
4:01 left here in the first half, a 4-point lead for the Lancers over the Centaurs. A lot of conversation between officials and coaches right now going on, specifically on Waterford's side.
Yeah, everybody working out their early season kinks.
Okay, that might have been a question about whether or not he could come in or not, or he had to have LaMarche stay in because he didn't check in on time. So that's probably what that one was, that conversation. Okay, so we figured that one out.
Good catch by Waterford coach.
I would agree with that. They dated out to Morrell. Kramer back into the game. You do not want Morrell handling the ball that far in the backcourt.
Correct.
Kramer with the basketball against Richardson, brings it up over the line. Kramer, here he comes. Hunter Larson steals at midcourt and puts it down.
Assistant coach from Waterford was yelling for that. He saw it coming.
We all did, kind of, except the Lancers on the floor. 20-18 in favor of Waterford. Cassar gives it to Lombardi. Lombardi tried to get at Champaign, and the players got in the middle of that. This is Cassar with the basketball. Over to Lombardi again. Left-handed dribble against the Centaurs. And Matt Hernandez back outside. As Cassar ran into trouble, got it to Lombardi, misses the 3. Rebound comes down to Cassar. Back outside they go. Champaign with the basketball, goes over to Lombardi. Cassar almost lost the handle. Champaign, little dish. Lombardi looking for help. Larson all over him. Cassar with the basketball. 5'11" senior for Waterford. Holds him off with the left hand.
Could come into play here.
Baseline move, almost lost it, tried to get it to Morrell, tied up by Richardson. Jump ball called, will go to the Centaurs.
Good defense by the Centaurs right there.
Oh, maybe was they calling a foul? They called it a foul, and it will go against the Centaurs.
Is that on Richardson?
It was on LaMarche.
LaMarche, okay.
So they got that before he reached in on the tie-up. It's just the first foul, of course, in the quarter for the Centaurs.
New shot clock, too. That was winding down.
Yep. Speller with the basketball. Means they hold on to this 2-point lead for a while longer. Speller, right side Lombardi. Tosses it to the free throw line. Morrell, turnaround Jay, will not fall. Rebound to Larson. Larson right in front of us. Over to Brady Erickson. Thought about taking another three. Drives inside and can't get the two to fall.
Get Morrell up in the air, but couldn't finish at the basket.
Kassar brings the ball down after the rebound. Morrell tosses it out to Speller. Left side, Kramer goes around Erickson, tried to take it on Richardson, and I think Richardson's going to get the call.
I think he got him on the wrist there.
Yep. And it will be Teddy Richardson. First on Richardson, second on the team in the quarter. And outside of Garrett Bushy, it's going to be the first on most, with only that one foul in the first half, in the first quarter. Now they have two here, one on LaMarche and one on Richardson. Missing the free throw was Kramer. One more attempt for the Waterford Lancer. Puts it up and it's no good. Rimmed out Erickson. Over to Matt Hernandez. Races it down, throws it down. Nason cannot come up with a handle. Instead, it's Lombardi for the Lancers. Drives. No call. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Waterford. The block instead went out of bounds. It'll say last touched by Woodstock Academy. Osborne comes back in for the Centaurs. Kassar. Kramer's open on his left, on his right if he wants him. He got him. Lombardi with the basketball. Against Osborne, swatted by Osborne. Speller picks up the loose ball. Kassar, back to Speller, long three, no good. Rebound Erickson.
Nice rebound.
Erickson led the team in rebounds a year ago with 116. Swiped from Larson by Speller, easy bucket.
Well done by Speller right there. Nice pick of the pocket.
Up to a 4-point lead again, 22-18. Larson with the basketball. First basket for Waterford in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, both teams have gone a little cold.
Yeah, they have. Larson thought about taking a three, does not, drives it in, looking for help, finds it in Erickson against Morrell. Now back out Larson's three, no, backside rim. Rebound comes down to Lombardi. Speller, baseline dribble, nice move by Kramer, dumped down to Morrell and a jam by Morrell. Kramer got the defense to commit. Wide open Morrell.
Erickson needed to rotate over and left Morrell wide open.
6-point lead for the Lancers as we near halftime. Larson with the basketball. Erickson with the pick. Taken away by Morrell from Larson. Given up. Kramer's runner is up and no good. Rebound Morrell. Might be an offensive foul, and it is.
Over the back?
Yep. So Kramer missed the shot. Morrell went up and over the top. First foul on the big guy.
First, yep.
Just the second in the quarter for the Lancers. 22 seconds to go.
Coach is arguing that he's just taller and just
that's always the argument.
Over, yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say that it doesn't happen that way, but you know how. Big guy does draw a lot of attention, not only from the defense, but from the officials. Trying to drive through that defense was Richardson. He gets fouled in the process. He'll go on Kramer.
Centers could really use a basket here at the end of the half.
I would say.
It's been a while.
Yeah, the last basket came, about 3 minutes and 34 seconds ago.
Yep, that was on Kramer, that last one?
Yes.
Yep.
And Nason could not, and we have a foul. Nope. So we have a foul underneath, yes. It'll be LaMarche on the foul. That's his second, yep. Third on Woodstock Academy in the quarter. Kramer will take it out, 5.6 seconds to go. Says, I'm going to roll it. Let everybody come and get us. Speller will let it roll until about three-quarter court, 4 seconds to go. Speller drives, ran it, and it might be a travel.
Yeah.
It's a travel.
Second and a half, it looks like, for Centers to get something off.
Well, you better fire from 3/4.
Need the Scott Burrell pass here.
Yeah. They got Nason out here at half. Right in front of us. Wings it
off.
up. It went in.
Count
It went in. And it's good. It went in and it's good.
Jeez.
Unbelievable.
He took out our scorers table beforehand, but
I didn't know what was going on. The scorers table going.
I
He won
figured
it
it was
up.
either a foul or out of bounds.
He wung it up there, just kind of tossed it. Now the
gonna talk about
conversation, is it good? And the answer is yes, because they've already said it was
Right,
good.
I don't know how you change it now.
I don't even know how that, it was a no-look shot on a hook nonetheless that went up and in. Unbelievable.
I think our score table kept them in bounds.
You know, you might be right.
Bounced off of it.
24-21 is where we are at the half. Oh my gosh, what a way to end it. And we'll be back with more from the Alumni Fieldhouse. The way to end the first half, that is. We'll be back with some halftime stuff when we return right after.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof! Uh-oh.
Look at my $2,500 watch.
Jeez.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me. Who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
We're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The Mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The Mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the Mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The Mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be for dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The Mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock. Simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the Mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456, or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
And we welcome you back to the Alumni Fieldhouse. 24-21 at the half, and we have a special guest joining us, the man who did all the starting lineups, Woodstock Academy Athletic Director Sean Saucier. Well, I guess that's a nice way to start the season with you, Will. A half-court, no-look bucket at the buzzer.
Did you have the assist on that? I think you might have fouled them, actually.
I'll put it this way. I think we kept them in bounds.
Yes, you did. This table did.
This table almost got taken out.
In bounds. I don't know.
I don't know. Dan is like, everything's flying. The entire board was ready to come flying out of its sockets here. But to be honest, I mean, what a way to – I mean, that's what you call a momentum builder going into the locker room.
Yeah, they needed that spark too. Hopefully we see the evidence of momentum starts the third quarter.
You know, it's tough. The first game, you never know what you're going to get, and that I think the butterflies showed for the Centaurs early on.
Butterflies showed, coach. You know, as a coach, you're trying to figure out your rotation. You have a couple scrimmages. You have an idea of what you think it is, and then the game starts, and all
heck breaks loose.
Heck breaks
and
loose.
You look and you see yourself down by 13-2.
Yep. And that's Dante's strength, and he mentioned it in his pregame, which he really does keep his composure, you know, better than some of us.
Oh,
so,
yes.
You know, that's his strength, and he just stays steady and, you know, rides those momentum swings. And I was pretty confident they would chip away and get back close. So
I think we all were confident. I think, you know, that was one of those, we're really playing a game now type
As
moments.
opposed to what we saw Tuesday night,
Yes.
Where the NFA girls never quite were able to get back in it. We're right back there, so feeling okay.
Yeah, they tried. The
yeah.
NFA girls got it down to 6 at the beginning of the third.
Third quarter, 6 for like 30 seconds.
Exactly.
And then it pulled away again.
And that's somewhat is going to happen. You got to look at this point. The beginning of the third quarter is key.
Critical. You either maybe get it to 1 or tie it, or
the
you're
other
back
way
down to 8 or 10, and then it's a struggle the rest of the night. So it is, in my opinion, it's critical what happens in that first 3 minutes.
I don't disagree at all. We always say the start of the game and the beginning of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Both of them are kind of equally important in a basketball
Is anybody
game.
in foul trouble for us?
No,
not at all.
Nobody's in. The only foul trouble is Parker Spencer with 2 and Kean LaMarche, I think, with 2.
Has 2.
Yeah, so we're in good shape there. No worries.
No
I think
question.
Kind of Lamarche's job is to come in and bang a little bit,
Yeah, a little bit of an enforcer style type thing.
A couple times.
So, obviously we have this game tonight. This team goes on to play Killingly on Saturday in their second game. The girls, nice win like you mentioned against Norwich Free Academy. Tough game tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
against
heading
New
down
London.
there tomorrow evening to watch them play. Looking forward to it, to see what we got, They're an outstanding team,
They
as
are.
we all know. I think they're 7th in the state overall, so that's impressive.
Defending state champs.
Added to their arsenal with some incoming freshmen. So, I think our girls are in the right mindset, though. They said, let's play. We played them in Summer League, minus Serenity.
Okay.
Their Division I player. And they beat us at the buzzer. So, we were there. You had her. Obviously, she adds a lot, but I think the girls are looking forward to it. It's almost like we got nothing to lose type of game. We're going down. They're feeling good about themselves, and let's go down there and see what we can do.
See what we can do. I mean, you're not anticipated to win.
Right.
There is no pressure on you.
Right.
However close you come is
Correct.
good. And that's the way you look at it from that point of
And then
view.
you can still build confidence from that moving forward.
We have, of course, hockey going on this as well. They both started this week. Well, girls started last week and have played half their season, I think,
yeah, the
already.
girls took a day off today. They needed one. 4 games in about 5 days.
4 games in 5 days.
They were supposed to practice tonight. Coach wisely canceled that one to let them rest, and they got another home game Saturday at 2. I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, I mean, our hockey teams last night, arguably, they both played the best team in Rhode Island in their gender. So, I mean, that's, and it showed.
Showed.
2 very, very good teams. But they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
I don't think you're worried at all about that. The interesting thing about the girls' team is that when you look at it, they're going to have half their season played by the end of December.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It is.
You're going to get a lot of practice after that, but it's tough.
It is, and the other part with that too is if they have stretches between games, it's hard to keep they're going to have to do some off-ice stuff to keep the team, because they don't, they practice in the evenings because we're a co-op. We got girls coming from
everywhere.
I think 7 different ECC schools.
Yeah.
Driving an hour to
Wheeler,
get here.
East Lyme,
sure.
Fitch.
NFA's got a couple.
Yep.
So it's an Eastern Connecticut Conference co-op. Therefore, you can't practice after school. You can't practice in the morning. Weekends are key, and you try to grab a couple, late evening ice slots for them when they're available. But it's hard, that you're either going on, you might get lucky once in a while with like a 7 or 8 o'clock sheet, but other than that, you'd have to go on at like 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
So, they don't have as many opportunities to practice as one would think because of ice time. So they're going to have to get creative when they have those stretches without games to stay fit and to keep the team together.
Final thing for you, because we're almost out of time here, but the wrestling team is back, and as a football coach, I think you're happy about that.
Yeah, it was really cool to see them off yesterday to go to Lyman. Lucas Steriak had an amazing match. Went the distance with, I think, an all-state kid.
Lost by only 2.
Lost by 2 points. He showed me a couple video clips today, and so they're doing a great job. More wrestlers than I expected. I think we're in the 20s, which is outstanding. So just waiting on our own mat here so we can host the meet here. But
we were talking about that with Chris Sanford on Tuesdays. I don't know where it is.
No,
on some truck somewhere.
Putnam's been incredibly gracious.
Yes,
their coaching staff, their AD, their superintendent to let us come over every day and practice with them. It's been very beneficial, I think, for both clubs. And so what turned out to be a very stressful situation of not having a mat has actually turned into a great way to start the season.
And Putnam didn't play badly yesterday. They lost to East Line by, I think, 20. That was all it was. So not bad at all for Putnam either. So.
All right.
Hey, thank you very much. Sean Saucier, the athletic director here at Woodstock Academy, filling some time here as well because of the fact, and put it this way, that's good stuff. The winter sports season is underway.
We're underway, full blown now. So catch us up a little bit on what's going on with some of the other teams. Mr. Sanford has arrived here, I noticed.
Yes, he has.
As well.
So now I get your chance to say it. What has to happen here in this third quarter if you're Woodstock Academy?
Well, Woodstock was having trouble dribble driving, and they also weren't really hitting anything from outside. You had the one here at the end of the half.
Which we almost lost everything in.
Yeah, and I think Erickson hit a three. We were kind of screened out on, and that's been it from the outside. But, they have to have some confidence coming back from down 13-2, and obviously what happened at the end of the half has got to leave you with a pretty good feeling.
You've been a coach before. We all know that halftime, you get that big play right before the half. That locker room is buzzing.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't wear off just because it's halftime. You still come out with a little buzz if you end on a note like that. That's for sure.
3-point lead for the Lancers, 24-21, as we get back to play here in the season opener for both teams. In a Division II battle in the Eastern Connecticut Conference. Yeah, it means something. There's no question about that. It means something.
Morrell led Waterford there with 8 points in the half, and Nason with that three-pointer there at the end gave him 8. Erickson had 7 for the Centaurs.
Those are your leading scorers so far. Not a very high-scoring game, obviously. And here we thought 35-second clock, maybe it'll be more high-scoring, and it has not turned out that way so far tonight.
Well, the JV game was kind of similar. That one came down to the wire.
39-38. Yeah.
Literally,
what an end on that one.
Yep.
A foul was called with no time on the clock. A 3-shot foul in a 39-37 game. Waterford won it 39-38. That's the way it happened. Hernandez hands off to Hunter Larson. And coming over, Garrett Bushy. Richardson's out there. Erickson could not stop that one from going out. And a turnover for Woodstock Academy. Speller, Spencer, Kramer, Morrell, Kassar out there for the Lancers. Spencer with the basketball had a long time on the bench with those 2 fouls, and he loses the handle on this one, but a foul will be called on Hunter Larson.
Larson's first. Yeah, Spencer looked like it was a real spark plug for Waterford, and then he had to take a seat for a bit with 2.
He's the one who really did do a lot of dribble driving in that first half until he did have to take the seat. Spencer with the basketball against Garrett Bushy. Will go to his left, drives, blocked by Bushy, fouled by Bushy.
He got him with the arm, I guess.
Yep.
Looked like a clean block, but he got him with the arm.
So Garrett Bushy with the foul.
2 quick ones on the Centaurs.
Yeah. Is that his second or his first?
I have him for 2.
2, that's it.
Yep.
Oh, that's right, he's the one who had the one early in the first half. Spencer to the free throw line. And Spencer's first is good. One more attempt here for the sophomore. Not bad, sophomore point.
Yeah.
If you're Bill Bassett, you got to be happy about that.
He's quick. I think they have mostly started seniors other than him.
Spencer's second is good as well. 26-21 in favor of the Lancers. Hernandez against Kassar. Larson gets help from Erickson. Stops and pops. Jumper is short. Kassar on the rebound. Hands it over to Spencer. The quarterback of this club stops at the free throw line. Jumper will not fall. Rebound Erickson.
Good job by Erickson boxing out Morrell there.
Over to Teddy Richardson. The quarterback of the Centaurs, literally. Football, that is. Hernandez bounce pass. Tried to look inside to Erickson, and Kassar took it away. Turnover for Woodstock Academy. Spencer, he's got help from Morrell, goes right in, puts up a little butterfly, and will not float.
He's not shy.
No, shoots from everywhere. Erickson, that might have been a foul, and was, and the basket's good after the foul by Kramer. Got that one to fall, got a little help with it.
Yeah, he's fired up. Chance for and one here, 3-point play.
Second on Kramer, I do believe. First on Waterford in the quarter.
Yep.
Erickson with the basketball in his hand at the free throw line. Puts up the first. It is good.
Nice looking
stroke. So 26-24. Closing it down to within 2 again, but they haven't been able to get over the hump. Nope. Kramer with the basketball, wings it to the corner. Spencer back out. Kassar's three is good. And that's what's been happening. They get close, and all of a sudden, someone like Kassar will come up for Waterford and bury a three.
Yeah, that's his second three. Pretty nice stroke.
29-24. Speller went down hard. Larson missed the shot. Erickson misses the rebound.
Had him on the neck there.
He did.
He missed the call, I think.
I think they were worried about the person out front.
They might have been.
And they didn't, Speller is still kind of helping his eyes, so Lombardi's going to come in for Speller. Spencer with the basketball, but I think you're right. They got Erickson right around the neck.
Yep.
Spencer to Kassar, over to Morrell. Morrell will dribble it outside. Speller looks like he's better, can see things. He's not seeing three of Morrell, let's put it that way, after getting poked. Spencer with the basketball.
Shot clock
over to Speller,
down.
blocked. And that's going to run out. The shot won't because Erickson took possession.
He went up with like 2 or 3 on the shot clock, deep.
Yeah, that was the only time we've had to say that tonight so far. Hernandez with the basketball, almost lost it. Richardson's got it, left side. This is Garrett Bushy against Spencer, drives around him, kicks to the corner. Richardson picks it up.
Lost the handle.
Hunter Larson with the basketball, driving through. Morrell says, no, you're not.
Yeah, he needed to try to use the body to shield Morrell off a little bit and stick it with the left hand.
Instead, he tried to throw it over him. That's not an easy proposition.
No, not at all.
So Morrell swatted it away.
10 on the shot clock here.
That's second time in 2 possessions. The shot clock may go into single digits. Larson will take it out. Gets it into Garrett Bushy, but not before Spencer challenged it. Richardson's got 6 seconds. No one. Larson's going to take the three and bury it. With 6 seconds left on the shot clock.
Nice stroke by Larson right there. He's got 7 now.
29-27. Spencer, he's going to take a three. He hits it. What you can do, I can do too. 32-27. What about that answer? There it is again.
Yep. Every time the centers kind of get right back in it.
Larson spinning at the elbow, kicks it out. Erickson, here's his three. No, front side rim. Rebound Lombardi. Spencer dribbling through traffic. Lost the ball, almost lost it again, got it back somehow. Finds Morrell flashing to the basket, gets the hoop and the foul. Nice job by Spencer. The foul will go on Richardson. And for Teddy, that's his third. Is that right? Second. Okay, you already marked it.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm a little behind, sometimes I'm right on top of it.
You're fast on that one, man. Morrell to the free throw line.
I didn't really have to wait to see who it was on that in that
I
situation.
knew that one. So Morrell trying to complete the traditional three-point play. And does so. 35-27 in favor of Waterford. This is Hunter Larson bringing the ball down the floor.
Center's got to be careful not let this get away.
Over to Garrett Bushy. Spencer on him. Garrett's been quiet. Larson with the basketball. Garrett Bushy averaged 7.6 points per game last season. They need production from him. Camden Nason's back in the game, the leading scorer in that first half for the Centaurs. Erickson looked at a three, dribbles inside, puts up the runner with the left. No good, rebound, comes out with Garrett Bushy. Back over to Nason, misses the J. Rebound, Eric Matthewson. Back out to Larson. Larson's three, you gotta leave him wide open. Why not bury it?
Can't leave Larson that wide open. Just drilled his second three there.
Timeout called. 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:41 left to go here in the third quarter.
I've been doing theater and acting since I was 8 years old. I absolutely love it. Coming here was one of the best decisions I've ever made, if not the best. The school has been so supportive. I am so unbelievably grateful. It's amazing to be in an environment where people want you to succeed and want you to do well. My name is Maggie McLaughlin. I'm a junior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information on where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/futurecentaurs.
5-point lead for the Waterford Lancers as we return. 3:41 left to go here in the third quarter. Outside of that one double-digit lead early, it's been relatively close, usually within 8 or 9 points.
Center's been hanging around the entire time. Haven't been able to take the lead yet, I don't believe. But
no.
Larson, a couple threes this quarter.
Lombardi with the basketball over to Spencer as we get back underway after the timeout by the Centaurs. Spencer gets help from Morrell up top. Bushy comes over, gives it up to Kassar, three-pointer, front side rim. Spencer could not pull down the rebound. Erickson does, dribbles.
That's going to get the crowd into it.
Slam jam, Brady Erickson. He's not just a baseball player. He can play some hoops. Spencer with the ball. Spencer, and now the crowd is into it. Kramer tried to get it to Morrell, knocked away. Who's got it? And it will go to the Lancers.
Ball.
Yes.
Erickson's hobbling now.
That's not good.
No.
He came down on his ankle, and he is on the sidelines, not doing what you want to see after a slam like he had. Technical foul on Garrett Bushy has been called. And that is Garrett Bushy. What number on foul for him? Second?
Third for Bushy.
Fourth on Woodstock Academy. Who's going to take the tech? Is it going to be Spencer? Looks like it's, I guess Spencer's going to take it. I think Spencer told Coach I want to take it.
A lot going on there in the last.
I agree. Brady Erickson goes flying to the sideline. I think his ankle being bothered. Jill Grant's over there right now talking with him, our trainer. And obviously, then you had the tech down on the other side, which we never really even saw. Spencer's free throw is up and good. One more attempt. So a lot of things changed that whole flow there. It's just like, the Centaurs were ready to take it on. And
Erickson threw it down. The crowd got into it.
And all of a sudden, then Erickson goes down.
And a technical 10 seconds later.
Yeah, that takes some of the air out of the gym.
That second?
He made them both, 37-32. And the Lancers will get the ball back on top of that.
Big turnaround.
So things have changed in the last 3.2 seconds. Spencer with the basketball to the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound flying in was Kramer, no good. Rebound fought for, still on the ground, and it will be a little bit of pushing and shoving underneath there.
Center's just fighting for it.
The foul underneath.
Yeah.
No foul. It will just be ball underneath, going over to the Lancers.
Yeah, I think he had his hands on the ball, his feet out of bounds.
Correct. But it's hard to tell because it's just nobody moving, and I thought the official was coming out to tell us there was a foul, but no. Spencer will take the basketball out, having problems finding anyone. Finally finds Lombardi well outside. Against Larson. Larson reaches in. Lombardi holds it onto it. Spencer with the basketball against TJ Osborne. Larson comes up to meet him. They give it up to Lombardi. Spins in the lane. Dished it off to Morrell against LaMarche. Morrell,
that's gotta be.
He got hit in the face. With the basketball is Griffin Neal back out to Morrell. Back over to Kassar. Morrell gets poked in the eye. That's the second poke we've seen today. Spencer's jumper is good. 39-32 Lancers. Larson with the basketball.
Spencer's been impressive for the Lancers.
Yes, Nason to TJ Osborne. Over to Larson. Trying to turn, spin, jumper from the elbow. Will not fall. Rebound Morrell, but we have a foul.
Well, Marsh's third, I believe.
It is. And with Erickson hobbled on the sideline, and I don't know where Erickson is right now. Is he on the sideline? Is he on the bench? I don't think he's on the bench.
I saw him smiling, so that's a good sign.
Is he over there?
He was over on the trainer's chair.
On the trainer's table?
Okay.
The
trainer's chair.
So the foul, by the way, was the fifth on the Centaurs. But that should be a shooting foul for Morrell because that is a 5 foul. So that's now a 2-shot foul for Morrell.
New this year.
Yep. And Morrell's free throw is up and no good. One more attempt.
Centers really need to not let it get away this last 2 minutes of the quarter.
Will Bushy comes back into the game, 6-foot junior for the Centaurs. First time here in the second half. Saw him a little bit in the first. Morell's second free throw will not go. Rebound, Will Bushy. Hunter Larson will bring it down the floor. Larson over to Nason. This is Will Bushy looking to drive. Lombardi stopped that. Morell came in from the back and took it.
Call it a jump.
They're going to call it a jump, but it's a turnover because the Lancers will get the ball back. The arrow in their favor.
Yeah, Erickson coming back in.
That's a good sign.
That is.
Whew. We're all breathing a little sigh of relief. And, of course, for those of you who didn't understand the baseball reference, Brady Erickson going to UConn on a scholarship, and he's only a junior. He's going to be playing baseball for the Huskies.
Some were wondering if that would mean he would just focus on baseball year-round.
Gosh, he did not. Spencer happy to have him. Tosses it out to Lombardi. Drives through, kicks it back. Kramer. And blocked by Erickson.
Ooh, no way to get back into it.
Got up there and got his big arm out there. Knocked it away from Kramer, but it will remain Waterford basketball. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Richardson back out there for the Centaurs. This is a wide open three for Spencer. Misses front side. Rebound Lombardi. Lost the handle. Spencer finds it somehow. Spencer, a lot of dribble. Larson helps him out. They give it up on the give and go to Kramer. No good. Rebound. All right. Erickson. Still hanging in there, so we're down only by 7. Garrett Bushy. Didn't take a three. Gave it up to Richardson. Richardson drives, blocked on the play by Kramer, and a foul on the side of the head, they are saying. So Kramer gets the foul.
I think that's Kramer's third.
Yeah, and that's the Lancers' third as well, right? In the half? Or in the quarter. I'm so used to saying in the half, it's going to take me a while to get rid of that. Morell's going to check back in. Richardson's free throw is up and no good. One more for Teddy Richardson.
Center's got several lefties.
Yeah, well, Erickson is obviously a lefty.
Yeah, I think that helped him on the dunk, that is.
Oh, yes, it did. Richardson averaged just under 2 points a game last year. Second one is no good. Morell on the rebound goes down to the floor. He got it over to Neal. He's challenged by Nason. He'll give it back to Spencer. Under 50 seconds to play in the quarter. Lancers trying to extend this lead, possibly to 10. This is Lombardi driving through. Underhand layup. Morell on the foul.
Cleaned it up.
Morell can do that to you.
Yeah.
And a foul, as Bushy was taking it out, will go on Speller. First one on Speller.
Speller's first, yep. They have him for 3. The team.
Yep. Oh, yep. Second on Speller, they're saying up on the board. Larson with the basketball. 23 seconds to go in this third quarter of play. Larson looks to go left, drives the lane, and it might have been a travel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Might get away with that in the NBA, but
not quite here. So we'll be Lancers basketball with 14 seconds left to go here in the third. This is Spencer dribbling through, dumps it over to Morell, blocked.
Nice defense.
Yes.
Get one off.
They did. Can't happen again, huh? Good try.
Wishful thinking.
Well, it was worth a shot. Why not? We've played 3 quarters of basketball. The Lancers leading the Centaurs, 41.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all. Ask the O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today. With the Confident Retirement approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor, the O'Brien Group will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you. It's what financial balance is all about. So call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. My office is conveniently located above the Shopper's Guide in downtown Putnam, Connecticut at 66 Main Street.
The confident retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Fourth quarter. Here we go. Now, if this was football, everybody would be holding up the number 4 on their fingers, right?
Center's got their work cut out for him here.
Yeah, down by 9.
Down 9.
41-32.
Lancers put up 17 points that quarter.
Oof. Well, we did say the beginning of the third quarter would be important, and the Centaurs, although they got close, never got over the hump.
Nope.
And that might be a key here, is just not taking that lead. And then when you had such a big boost when an Erickson jammed, two things happened that took away the mo.
Yep.
This is Garrett Bushy with the basketball fouled from behind by Spencer. That's a problem for the Lancers.
Spencer's third, yep.
First in the quarter for Waterford. And Woodstock Academy basketball again. Larson over to Bushy. Bringing the ball down the floor against Spencer. Garrett Bushy dribbling around Nason. Nason's been quiet after that 8 first-half points. Bushy spins, dumps on just one pass too many.
Yeah.
That's when you're a little too unselfish.
Larson wasn't quite ready for it.
Larson wasn't ready for it, and Bushy could have possibly had a 3-point play. Got to go in for that one when you're that far in, you think. Spencer with the basketball. Spencer at the elbow, brings it back outside. Getting a lot of, there's a traffic jam at the free throw line right now. Griffin Neal. Champagne back to Speller. Bounce pass inside to Neal, easy bucket.
Nice look there, Speller. Neal, first basket of the day.
43-32, Waterford. Hunter Larson trying to find a scoring touch again. A couple of threes in the third. Needs a couple more. Here's TJ Osborne. Garrett Bushy with the basketball. Garrett drives, pushes back, and he pushes back is what he did.
Yep.
Pushes off on top of it. And the foul called on Bushy.
I believe Bushy's fourth.
So 4 fouls. First one on Woodstock here in the fourth. Coming in for the Centaurs will be Eric Mathewson. He'll probably replace Garrett Bushy, and he will.
I think so, yep.
Makes sense. Spencer with the basketball. Brings it over the logo. 6:44 left to go in this contest. Dribbles behind the back. Gets the ball over to Speller. This is Champagne. Got it back over to Spencer. Back over to Champagne. Bounce pass inside. Morrell for 2. Double-digit lead growing.
Slip a little here.
Yep. Nason and a timeout. Yes. Timeout as well for us. 6:23 left to go here in this fourth quarter. 45-32, Lancers.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18-cubic-foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18-cubic-foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at BusquetsAppliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And right now at Busquets Appliances, hey, they got some good things going on. And maybe you don't want to give a dryer for Christmas, but how about a TV?
Oh, sign me up.
Samsung TV, 32-inch, $199, 50-inch, $369, 75-inch, $699, or if you really want to go big, 86-inch LG, $999 at Busquets Appliances. I'll take one of those, please.
Yep.
I have
Football
no problems with that.
up.
Yeah, it might be a good thing. Hernandez with the basketball to Larson. His jumper from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Morrell for the Lancers, up by 13 points. 6:09 left to go in the contest. This is Spencer with the basketball. Up against Hernandez. Morrell was going to come out, didn't have to. Spencer tries to work on Hernandez, brings it back outside. Couple of Centaurs there, but Spencer is going to waste that time a little bit now, down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Spencer goes baseline, puts up the runner, no good. Rebound Erickson.
That's a stop you needed. Got to answer with a basket.
Hernandez almost had that one taken away, got it back. Over to Erickson, he takes a long three, no good. Rebound Morrell. It's the only bad thing about having your big guy out back is you're rebounding, you're kind of leaving it out for Morrell there.
Nice stroke there, but Erickson just left it short. He was out deep.
Oh, he was beyond prep three.
Yep.
Spencer to Neal. Quick bullet to Speller. Got the bucket for Speller. They're finding openings in the lane.
Yeah, layups.
Yep. 47-32, relatively uncontested. This is Hernandez with the basketball. Eric Mathewson. Erickson for three again, no good. Rebound, fought for Spencer and Hernandez. Is it what is it?
Refs.
It's still a question.
Lancers ball.
Okay, Lancers basketball. They're going to say jump ball call. This is what it was.
Subs coming in for the Centaurs.
Will Bushy, Teddy Richardson, Camden Nason, Garrett Bushy's back to pair with Brady Erickson. Parker Spencer with the basketball. And Spencer against Will Bushy. Now off his foot, but it was off Woodstock Academy's foot.
I didn't think so.
Neither did I.
But Bushy didn't put up in an argument, so that's why
that's
I was confused.
And so am I. I thought for sure that was off.
Right in front of us, and I thought so too.
So it was interesting. Right in front of, a lot of things have happened in front of us tonight. You know that?
Yeah.
Cassar with the basketball gets it into Spencer. Spencer brings it over the timeline, then fires it. Three-pointer for Speller is good. That one might be the dagger.
Yep.
50-32 in favor of Waterford. Matt Hernandez brings the ball and gives it up to Richardson. Richardson over to Garrett Bushy. Spins in the lane, tied up as he went in. Jump ball stays with Woodstock Academy. Spin move. Tried to get loose, could not.
No. Center's just been a little inconsistent with their offense.
Hernandez gets it into Erickson. Erickson with the basketball. Back outside to Will Bushy. Richardson on the right. Left-handed dribble, cross court. Will Bushy looks to drive, cannot. Back out to Richardson. This is Garrett Bushy.
5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, they've wasted a lot of time. It's down to 2 seconds.
2 to get one off here.
And what's even worse is you really don't have the time to do that.
Yeah,
down by
exactly.
18.
You need quick scores.
And they'll bring back Hunter Larson to replace Matt Hernandez. Yeah, you got to find quick shots, quick scores. You got to get the ball back. You're under 4 minutes left to play. Bushy brings it out. Will Bushy from, I don't know where, but was obvious with 2 seconds on the shot
that
clock.
was NBA range.
And then a foul on the push against Richardson. I understand why he had to take it. He only had 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Spencer runs it, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Kramer, back up with it, no good. Rebound comes down, and everybody's on top of each other. Jump ball will stay with Waterford. So the jump ball call. The Lancers keep the basketball. Kassar will take it out.
I don't believe that Centers have scored yet this quarter.
You would be accurate. It's been a 8-0 run for the, or 9-0 run for the Lancers, because one of those was a three-pointer. Bounce pass inside. Erickson trying to pick up the loose ball. Comes out of there, and a foul will be called on the Lancers. They'll go against Kramer.
That's Kramer's fourth, but
just the second in the quarter for the Lancers. Garrett Bushy bringing the ball down the floor. Bounce pass, Teddy Richardson looked at a three, gives it up to Nason, his three, front side rim. Rebound comes down to Speller. Centaur still looking for that.
Yeah.
Hard to find first basket of the fourth quarter. Spencer to Speller to Kassar from the free throw line, and he's going to be fouled up top. Two-shot opportunity for Kassar after the foul call on Nason. So Kassar to the free throw line. First on Nason, third on the team in the quarter. And Kassar's free throw is up and no good. Our next broadcast going to come to you from a frozen area. The Jan Ice Rink. It'll be next Saturday, noontime. Woodstock Academy taking on the Mercy Co-op, I think. Might be, I got to double check that. Might be the Hamden Co-op. Missed both. Mercy Co-op is this week.
A lot of co-ops in hockey.
Yes, mostly co-ops in hockey. A few, the Woodstock Academy boys team is not one of them. One of the few who's not a co-op. Woodstock retains possession of the basketball. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Larson to Bushy, back to Larson. Richardson outside. Tried to get to the baseline, cannot. Tosses it back out to Erickson. Under 3 minutes to play. This is Hunter Larson trying to drive in. Nowhere to go. Camden Nason picks up the ball, has to give it to Garrett Bushy, spinning around up top. Three is on the way for Nason. It's no good. Rebound Spencer.
Can't get one to fall.
Nope. 2.5 to play. Spencer with the basketball. I like Bill Bassett. He's got 4. Telling his point guard, you can probably make something happen there. Kassar. That was Lombardi. Back to Speller. Outside. Kassar. Cross court. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Spencer in the land of the bigs. Got a shot up and could not get it to fall.
He's not afraid to get in there.
No. He had 3 white jerseys and he still went over the top.
And he is.
Larson from 3 will not fall. Morrell fouled by Larson. This will not be a fourth quarter they want to remember.
Nope. Just been kind of out of sync with their offense most of the day today. And haven't been able to get any of the threes to drop.
No, none. Just a couple, I think, for Nason in the first half, right? And then Larson had a couple in the second.
Larson had the 2
in the third quarter.
Yeah, early in the third.
That was only the second foul on Larson.
I want to say they're probably like 0 for 7 since then.
Yeah, it's not been a pretty picture here in this fourth. Spencer with the basketball. Dump it down, tried to get it to Speller, rolls out of bounds, last touch by Woodstock Academy.
Centers are playing hard.
They're playing hard, there's no question. Full timeout called by the Lancers. We'll take one as well with 1:38 left to go here at the Alumni Fieldhouse.
Well, here's the good friend.
I'll drink to that. Say, Ernie, still fooling around with magic?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I've got a great new trick I've been working on.
Ernie, not the watch and scarf trick.
It's the watch and scarf trick. Now, let me show you. Mel, give me your watch.
You're not going to make it disappear, are you?
Now, Sylvia, I need to borrow your silk scarf.
Be careful with it, Ernie. It's my mother's.
No problem. Now, I take Mel's watch, wrap it carefully in Sylvia's scarf, and then set fire to the scarf.
Ernie!
And poof. Uh-oh.
Look at my $20 $2,500 watch.
My mother's scarf. That's the watch and scarf trick.
Let me show you how it's done.
Show me, who's your insurance agent?
There's no trick to finding good insurance coverage. Just call Girardi Insurance Services for homeowners and automobile coverage that really covers. Our experience in designing comprehensive protection programs can be tremendously helpful in your planning for the future. You never know what's going to happen next, so know you're ready for whatever happens.
When they ask who's your insurance agent,
Say Girardi Insurance Services, your independent agent.
we're the answer.
See them online at GirardiInsurance.com.
1:38 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Centaurs looking for their first bucket. They trail by 18, 50-32. First bucket of the fourth, that is. I think I had them at 0 for 7 or 0 for 6, and 5 of them were three-pointers here in this fourth quarter. Something to work on, as the saying goes.
They all came up just short. One was they kind of had a take from deep with the shot clock.
Right, that's true.
The others were decent looks, and they all kind of front ironed it.
Spencer gets it over to Kassar, his three-pointer. That one goes down. It's been a long time, 3 minutes between when we last saw the last bucket for anybody.
Kassar's third triple.
53-32 lead for the Lancers. Larson will dribble around, puts it in, just kind of lost the handle on it.
Another one where he might have just been better at going up with the shot.
Yep, agreed. Sometimes too unselfish. Spencer. Oh, wide open Kramer. Spencer, that was a nice pass.
Yep. Coaches were yelling, he's wide open, he's wide open.
Well, he found him.
He did.
55-32. With the basketball, Garrett Bushy to Camden Nason. Oh, stolen away as he tried to get it to Osborne. Again. Yeah, we almost had another visitor into our broadcast booth. Well, not really a booth. Standing at the table, broadcast table. 46 seconds left to go here in this game. Season opener for both. Centaurs on the road next at Killingly on Saturday, 4 o'clock game. Garrett Bushy in the lane, tossed it back to Camden Nason. Morrell was on him, and Morrell is going to get called for the infraction. Just the third foul on the Lancers here in the fourth. Nason will take it out. I think that's just the second foul on Morrell?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Larson, deep three. No, front side rim.
Iron again.
Kassar with the basketball for the Lancers. 25 seconds left to go before the Lancers get to take a nice bus ride home for them. Lengthy, but nice. Spencer dribbling around up top. Shot clock is off. You've got 13 seconds to play with. And I think the Lancers, look at that behind the back pass over to Speller.
Very good court awareness.
Yeah, there is. You got to like to play a Parker Spencer tonight.
They got to be happy to have him for 2 more years.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it. The Waterford Lancers walk away with a 55-32 win over the Centaurs and a shutout in the fourth quarter. Be back to wrap this one up from the Alumni Fieldhouse when we return right after this.
Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be for dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock. Simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
Well, another game, or first game in the books anyway, for the Lancers and the Centaurs. Waterford coming away with a 55-32 win. And our final stats with Mr. Dan Vogt.
Yeah, so the Centaurs only had 4 players score. They're certainly going to need to find some more offense. Brady Erickson led the way with 12 points, and Hunter Larson with 10. Not surprisingly, they're 2 leading scorers from last year. Camden Nason at 8, all in the first half, however, and Garrett Bushy with 2. On the Lancers side, Juan Morel Jr. led the team with 15. Parker Spencer was impressed with his game. He had a dozen. Quinn Speller with 10. Jordy Cassar, 3. 3 3-pointers for 9 total points. And Sean Kramer, 4. Matt Champagne, 3. And Griffin Neal with 2. A little more spread out there for the Lancers on the offensive end.
And they walk away with their first victory of the season, a 23-point decision. So the Centaurs will have some work to do before they go to their second game at Killingly on Saturday. Like we said earlier, our next broadcast on December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. Woodstock Academy girls hockey coming at you live from the Jan Ice Ring at noontime. We hope you join us then. Until then, for Dan Vogt, I'm Mark Allard. Final score, once again here from the Alumni Fieldhouse. Waterford wins the season opener over the Centaurs 55-32. Have a terrific Thursday. We'll see you again in about a week.
Oops.